Alright, so here was some Showdown today, and I'm probably going to do this for a while because I am no longer able to do the playthroughs for right now. It'll probably be a while before I'm going to be able to do them again. I was trying really hard to do Naranja, but it was just too much, honestly, so that's definitely going to be the first one I do when I start doing playthroughs again. But it's probably going to take at least a couple weeks before I get that going. So for right now, we're just going to do some Showdown battles, and I'm going to record a bunch of them, then I'll just post them over the next couple days, couple weeks, and it should be some nice filler stuff. So this, what was this? This was my, basically I made like favorites team of like all my favorite Pokemon. I made 3 of them actually, and this was the first one I made. And I'd say these guys are like in the top 10, I'd say. So this was the first one I made, and it's obviously very unique. And as we all know, unique in OU is not necessarily a good thing, because standard stuff is standard for a reason. So you just gotta know you're kind of at a disadvantage. But honestly, I work pretty well with these guys. Like I work really well with this team, I'm not gonna lie. So, and I have managed to win quite a few battles with this. But then again, I've managed to lose quite a few. But I wouldn't lose with like any kind of team, whether it be standard or just unique bullshit like this. So there's that. And this was, I have no idea. These battles I've had, they could be from like 6 months ago, or they could have been from like a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I saved so many battles. I have like well over 100 in stock that I could narrate and upload. So anyways, right to the battle. Guy has like half OU, half UU, so should be interesting. Nothing's really standing out too much right now, but I guess Haxorus can get kind of annoying, but I have stuff to work around it. So I always lead off with my Torterra guy, so let's do that. Alright, so I lead off with Bush. I'm going to try to get Rocks up. He ends up body slamming me, and he gets the paralyzed, and he gets the parahax. I get haxed really bad in this first part of the match, and I'm not able to do anything. Here I decide that a Leech Seed would probably be even better. So this was a good move on my part, because now I'm going to start kind of taking advantage of the Leech Seed. And again, I'm unable to get my Rocks up. I'm going to try and live one more Flamethrower, try to get one last ditch effort for some Rocks. Luckily, I do get it finally. And then here, normally, I would have just sacked Bush, because obviously he's more than useless right now. But I decided to get a little creative here. I'm going to go in a Croc, take the Flamethrower. I'm not going to set up because he's going to go for the Body Slam. I'm not going to risk that. So I'm going to go right back out to Bush, take the Body Slam. It's not going to do anything. Then the Leech is going to get me to the point where I'm going to be able to live another Flamethrower. And I'm going to start trying to hit this thing, actually. Luckily, I don't think I get paralyzed anymore, so it's just the same thing over and over. I really should have been going for Earthquake, but it wouldn't be doing nearly as much. Well, it's, I don't know, it's about 20's 20, so same thing. He's eventually going to be able to beat me out, so I'm going to go into balance right off the bat as he goes for the Flamethrower. Hopefully I don't get burned, and I don't, so that's good. And I'm just going to take this thing out with a close combat. So that thing is finally gone. I was a little annoying, but actually ended up working really well for me. So now Neoking's going to come in. I'm going to fodder off Torterra first, because that's definitely a good time to fodder it off. Now I'm going to go into my Scarf Tauros, my Bull Meander. I thought this would kill, to be honest. I'm kind of annoyed it didn't, but then again, it is Scarfed and not Life Orb, and Life Orb Tauros is definitely what you need, but I needed something Scarfed on this team. I absolutely needed something to get a Scarf, and Tauros was looking like the best bet, so I'm just going to stay in, get off hit on this Meloetta. Probably going to transform, and it does. I'm going to go into balance, hopefully take a Psychic, And I take it pretty well, I guess. Now I'm going to just take it out with a close combat. So, bye-bye Meloetta. He's going to come in with the Togekiss. Yep, it's a Togekiss. And I don't want any of these other guys paralyzed in case he wanted to do that, so I'm just going to stay in. Even though the Air Slash is definitely going to kill me, but I just, like I said, I didn't want to risk it. Here, I'm going to go for the Thunder Fang. I end up getting the Parahax, which is really good for me. That kind of made up for all the stuff that he got in the beginning against Torterra, but he had Flamethrower, which I was not expecting, and I just lost arguably my heaviest hitter on the team, so that was really bad. But now, it's really good that I got the Parahax, because now I can pretty much fish for a free sub against this Togekiss. And I do end up getting it, I believe, the last chance I have to get it before I have to actually attack this thing. So he's still just hitting me with some flamethrowers, and right now it's looking really bad for me because it's gonna be very hard to get past with Jirachi with my remaining Pokemon. I really wish I still had like Tauros or something for like an Earthquake, but it's not the case, so we're just gonna have to work right around it. Take out the Togekiss, that thing's gonna go down. Now he's going to go into his Haxorus. I don't know if this was Scarfed or Banded. I really don't know, but goes for the Dual Chop, breaks my sub, and I'm going to go for that HP Ice because I always run HP Ice on this. And he's going to take me out. He's going to have just enough to take me out, so that kind of sucked, but whatever. I was just going to die to Jirachi the next turn. And then here I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet, take it out. This is a Sword Dance for Alligator, and he is gonna go for some body slams. Here shit gets really crazy. I'm gonna go for the Sword Dance, get boosted up because there's no way I'm gonna get past this Jirachi without some boosts. I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet. Does 40 right now. He ends up going for the body slam, gets the Parahax, and then I'm gonna go for it again, and it's gonna be enough to kill because of Torrent. And it's funny because the first time I did this, I was like, looking at it, I was like 40% and then 66%. I was like, what? That's some crazy damage variation. And then I just found out, like I had this battle like months and months ago. And then as I was making this narration, I looked up on Smogon and I was like, oh yeah, Torrent, that explains it. So, there's that, and yeah, I ended up winning, so it's pretty alright. So I have many battles, many teams I can show off, and I'm going to do that over the next couple weeks. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.